A robot just outran humans, and nobody's talking about how weird that actually feels. Not in a lab, not in theory, in real life. And here's where things get messy. Some say, this is incredible, this is the future. Others say, no, this is moving way too fast. But here's the part nobody agrees on. Why did something that impressive also feel unsettling? Why did it hit something deeper than just cool technology? Because this isn't just about a robot winning a race. It's about a line between creation and replacement. A line most people won't even realize they've crossed. So what does God say when humans build something that starts to outperform them? Because what the Torah, the Gospel, and the Quran say about this might not be about robots at all, it might be about us. Here's what happened. In Beijing, humanoid robots lined up to run a half marathon, and not just for show. They ran, they stumbled, they got back up, and one of them kept pace so well it actually beat the human world record pace. Let that sink in. A machine moving faster than what humans thought was the limit. The videos went viral instantly, people laughing, amazed, but also asking, what comes next? Because this is where it gets messy. This isn't just technology improving, this feels different. These robots don't just calculate. They move like us, fall like us, recover like us, and now people are asking, what makes us? US. If machines can do what we do faster, stronger, better, where does that leave us? Is this just innovation, or are we stepping into something we don't fully understand yet? And this is where faith steps in. Here's what's interesting. The Torah starts with something powerful about humanity. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness. Genesis 1:26. That's the foundation. Humans aren't just biological. They carry something divine, something unique. And then this, the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. Genesis 2:15. That's responsibility. We're not just creators, we're caretakers. So when we build something like this, the question isn't just, look what we can do. It's, are we still in control? Or are we losing something we were meant to protect? Now this might challenge how you see it, because Jesus never talked about robots, but he talked a lot about the human heart. He said, what good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Mark 8:36. We can gain power, knowledge, technology, but lose something deeper. And then this, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6:21. So what are we valuing? Progress, power, control, or something more human? But here's what people are missing. Christianity doesn't reject progress. It warns against losing your soul while chasing it. Now listen to this. The Quran says, and we have certainly honored the children of Adam. Honored, that's a status. Humans are given dignity by God. And then this, and do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all those one will be questioned. That's accountability, not just for actions, but for what we create and push forward. Islam doesn't say, don't advance. It says be aware, be responsible, because one day you answer for it. So what do all three say together? Humans are unique. Creation is a responsibility, and progress comes with accountability. But here's what people are missing. This isn't really about robots, it's about us. Every generation reaches a moment where it says, look what we've built, and then comes the real question. Do we understand what we've built? This is where it gets uncomfortable. It's easy to celebrate innovation, harder to question it. And here's the hard truth. It's easy to push forward without thinking about where it leads, easy to chase progress without asking what it's replacing. And maybe the real tension isn't will robots replace us? Maybe it's will we slowly replace what makes us human, ourselves? So now this turns to you, not the robots, not the engineers. You. Because this moment feels different for a reason. It's not just impressive, it's unsettling. So ask yourself, what makes you human? Is it your ability to think, move, perform, or is it something deeper? This is where it gets uncomfortable. Because if we're not careful, we might start valuing the wrong things: speed over meaning, efficiency over connection, power over purpose. So what would you choose, a world that moves faster or a world that understands itself better? Because at the center of all of this is one truth. We can build incredible things, but we can't forget who we are while we're building them. So before you scroll away, pause not to fear the future, but to think about it. Because the question isn't just, what can we create next? It's, what kind of humans do we want to be when we get there? So don't just watch the robots run, watch what it's doing to how we see ourselves, and make sure we don't lose something irreplaceable in the process. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and head over to our YouTube page for more content like this.